Here we've got Chris and Gerald's 1956 Chevy truck. This is considered a task force era truck. That would have been from 1955 to 1959. This one is a 56, which you can tell by the grille. 55 and 6 had the same grille, they had the same headlights, they had the same turn signals. This one we have modified quite a bit. So when they came to me, they said they wanted to have a truck that was top-notch, beautiful, elegant, and an award-winning truck. So that's what we're doing to this truck. We've done a lot of custom modifications. Some of them are very subtle. If you don't know these trucks, you probably won't pick up on it. The most major one that we did is we sectioned the body about 2 inches. So we took a whole 2 inches off of the bottom. We replaced all the rust and everything. This started as an original cab. So this is an original 56 Chevy truck. It was an original big window cab found right here in Texas. It had a lot of metal work required, a lot of rust. I mean, all these trucks, they rust. It has all the typical replacement panels that it needed. But since we were planning on sectioning the truck, we were going to replace all that stuff anyways. And so that was a good opportunity to do the sectioning of the cab. So the doors have been cut, the fenders have been cut, the cab has been cut. We did a complete new roof skin on this truck, which allowed us to form the drip rail all in one hit instead of bondoing it all on there. That's actually all in metal. While we had the roof skin off, we filled in the original roof insert that's on the interior. Currently, we're working on fitting the flush windshield and back glass. This truck also has one-piece side glass that we fabricated and we'll install that here. The way we do this is a little bit different than most people do it. So there's some kits out there that are very available for doing that, but they're kind of janky. You know, if you guys have used them, you probably see the glass does this number on the way down. Ours do not. Ours are very well engineered and ours is not a kit, by the way. You can't buy our kit, but it's a ton of work to get this to work where the glass goes straight down. So that's what we've done on this. This truck also has our signature door handles here. So we've used these on several builds right now. Well, they haven't been out in the public yet, but this is the first one that we've tested them on. We've got them on a couple other ones, but basically they work really flawlessly. They're serviceable. You don't got to weld them into the door. You can actually unbolt that and service it, and you can make this outer fascia whatever color you want. The door jambs have modern Corvette latches in them. So that's what you heard when I pushed the button. And these, basically by doing the Corvette latches and the modern handle, this is an electric switch, by the way. When that triggers, it triggers an electric switch. Basically it allows you to have a door that works flawlessly. We've got a fully customized bed. So this started as brand new pieces that we ordered, and we ordered the bed sides specifically a few inches longer so that we could trim them so that this rail goes all the way up to the cab. Normally that rail would be about right here. So that just kind of shows you some of the forethought that goes into our builds. We had planned on doing this cool wraparound feature from the get-go, and the best way to do that is by ordering the bed sides a little bit longer. Now, these were from Marquet, and I believe that company has since gone out of business, so that's a bummer. That was a really good source for getting nice truck parts. Since the cab has been sectioned, basically it has been sunken down over the frame. It has a Roadster Shop Revo chassis with full AccuAir air management system. And also to accommodate this body line lining up down the side, you have to lower the cab and raise the bed. So we've raised the bed a couple inches to make all that line up, and then it can get a little funky looking if you're not careful. So I've seen people do this and they missed it. So our goal was to just split hairs and get the proportions just right on this truck so that it just, for some reason, it just looks right. One of those things that we did was we thinned out the step. So normally that step is a lot thicker. We thinned it out to line up with the bottom body line. and we've designed this so that it has billet ribs that bolt in. That'll allow us the opportunity to add some contrast so that it's not just a big monochromatic truck. We've also widened the rear fenders 3 inches on this truck. These were original fenders that we widened, and we do that all with TIG welding and butt welding and very minimal filler. This truck has shot wheels. They're beautiful billet wheels. They got a 2-tone bronze Cerakoted finish with polished accents. We've got 20s in the front and 22s in the back. We've got custom taillights designed right here in Hammer Fab. So we designed the bezels. The lens is an original Impala part. But these have a really cool feature. They have an LED halo ring that's invisible until it's activated, that's around the lens. We've also extended the stake pockets on this truck and made them flow real nicely, front and back. The rear bumper on this truck is an original Chevy truck bumper from 1956, but it's been widened, flipped upside down, and then we've capped it off here at the top and made it fit real snugly to the body. Once we got the bumper all modified and fitting to the truck, we 3D scanned the back of it, the underside with the exhaust in there, and we designed these billet stainless exhaust tips in SolidWorks and had them machined out of a solid piece of stainless. Now if you look at the tailgate, it's all smoothed out. The theme behind this truck is smooth and elegant. So we opted to go without the script on the tailgate, and then we've also done our normal Hammer Fab treatment here where we cap off the ends so that it looks like it was that way. Originally these aren't this way. This is also a Marquet tailgate that has the button in it. This tailgate incorporates our tailgate stops that we do on all of our tailgates. So basically what that allows you to do is eliminate any chains or straps, and it holds the tailgate at 90 degrees for a nice clean look. You don't have to worry about chipping your paint or anything. We always build in bump stops on our truck tailgates, and we spend a lot of time and effort dialing in the tailgates because in my opinion the tailgate is one of the most important parts of a truck. So it's got to be right, it's got to work nice, it's got to feel nice. It's just an integral part of a truck. It's got to be right. It can't just be clunky. So on the bed floor, at first glance, it looks like a normal Chevy truck bed. That's kind of what we were going for. We didn't want to have anything weird going on. We didn't want a hump through the middle. We didn't want a gas filler poking through. But this is actually an aluminum bed floor with stainless slats. And it hinges up for full access to all the mechanical stuff underneath. So you can see the Roadster Shop chassis in there. It's got a big beefy 9-inch rear end, dual stainless exhaust. It's all TIG welded. We do that in-house. We actually even made this gas tank in-house. This is a stainless custom-made gas tank by Hammer Fab that we TIG welded right here. We've got charging ports in the back. We've got trickle charger ports over here on this side. We've got your gas tank vents and dual batteries in the front, one for your accessories and one for starting the truck. It's all real easy to get to and service if you were to break down. The other thing we like to do, we put gas struts on these bed floors. I'm not a big fan of the air struts or the electric actuators because if your battery dies, you could very easily get stranded. So if you just have a gas strut, you don't got to worry about it. See how nice that works? Come around here, I'll show you the inside. So obviously the inside is not finished yet, but we're working on dialing in a lot of the fitment of things right now. So we've got the under dash panel that we fabricated out of aluminum, and that's kind of roughed in right now. We still got to do some different closeout panels. We're going to probably end up doing a closeout panel around here. I'm not sure yet. I kind of like it without it. Our main goal would be to like hide the wires and things like that. But we just got done doing this nice vent in the middle. The grill for the vent is designed in-house and 3D printed, and that's really cool. And then we've got some of the false firewall underdash panels roughed in right now. We still have to figure out the floorboards, the kick panels, the console, And obviously we're going to be getting a different steering wheel. This thing is just for mock-up and just for test driving. We will be test driving this truck real soon. It's running and driving right now. We'll do some shakedown runs before we blow it apart. The dash on this truck, we smoothed out the glove box and we smoothed out the middle, and we put these knobs where we wanted them. This is our Apache dimple dies right here, these 4. So basically we filled that whole side of the dash, and then they replicate the original dimple die that's in these trucks. And so you can put those wherever you want. This is for the Resto Mod Air. This is the ignition switch. This is your wipers. This is your headlights. That's really all you need. Stereo and everything is Bluetooth in this truck. It's got power windows. I mean, the channel's not in there all the way, but see how nice that works? These seats started out as a 2017 GMC seats. We've cut down the backs, and obviously they're going to get reupholstered, probably refoamed and all that. The door handles, the mechanical part of the door handles will have a mechanical release in the middle here for the Corvette thing. Those will probably be under the console so that it's just basically a safety exit handle. So there will be electric switches on the door itself for exiting the vehicle. You can see we got the Dakota digital gauges. That's fully customizable. You can change the colors of that. It's very easy to tune. It's very easy to calibrate the speedometer. They just make it really, really easy to use, and it looks classic, and they're super nice. All right, under the hood, we've got a Don Hardy LS3 with a Kinsler 8-stack injection. So it's a beautiful piece. We're gonna dial some things in a bit more, make it look a little bit more like jewelry when it's all done. This will be painted really nicely in here, and this thing runs like a champ. We just got to put a few miles on it before we blow it apart. Greening Automotive made the valve covers for us, and we had the cap designed to match the master power brake master cylinder cap. Right now the booster is the carbon fiber one, but that'll probably end up getting painted because there's no carbon fiber anywhere else on this truck. Mainly reason we got that is because it's a smooth housing around the booster, and it's easy to paint. This has Eddie Motorsports billet hood hinges. It's got a PWR custom radiator that we designed and had them make for us. And then we made this cool core support cover here. The aluminum inner fenders are made from scratch right here at Hammer Fab, and then we did a custom steel laser cut firewall. All right, so what do you think? This a nice truck or what? If you're the kind of person that can tell the difference, you'd like a truck like this, we'd like to hear from you. Send us an email at info@hammerfab.com. We'll get your dream truck built today.